What's up, meta nerds? This video is all about death sticks. Death sticks were an illegal and highly addictive substance that were considered to have mild hallucinogenic properties. The story of the death stick starts on the core world planet of Balasar, when natives realized that the balo mushroom could be used in small doses to relieve pain, but many would use them recreationally, consuming large amounts of the fungus, and go on these long, mind-altering trips. The medical field had been interested in the balo mushroom since the time of the Old Republic, and had identified its active ingredient to be a compound identified as isotel-salona. Legitimate researchers tried to figure out how this drug could be used to heal the sick, but some illegal pharmaceutical labs were more interested in turning the kind of profits that were only seen in the spice trade. The name of the lab that would invent the death stick has been lost to galactic history, but it is known to have set up shop in the Coco district on Coruscant. Coco Town, short for the Collective Commerce District, was on the upper levels of Coruscant and had high-end stores, restaurants, and old-style diners. Though it sounds like this might have been a ritzy area, there was a much darker side to Coco Town, as many of its affluent visitors had plenty of credits to try out the latest drugs in one of the many cantinas that marked this part of Coruscant. The unknown medical laboratory that was producing death sticks moved their location into Coco Town. That way they could keep up with the supply of Coruscant's hottest new party drug. People that sold spice were called spice dealers or spicers, but a Slitmonger was the name for a dealer of drugs that were being produced by disbarred pharmacists. One such Slitmonger was Elan Sleazebaggano, a member of the Bolasar species, who came from the planet Bolasar, which had those hallucinogenic mushrooms that started this entire story. Those who bought the party drug from Sleazebaggano would initially experience euphoria, an unrivaled sense of happiness, combined with both visual and auditory hallucinations, which according to some users, greatly increased their experience of the music and bright lights that accompanied most cantinas. The only problem was that with each dose of a death stick, the user was slowly destroying their nervous system, while simultaneously building up an addiction and a resistance, which took more death sticks to get you that same high. Death sticks came in liquid form, which were small tubes of red or yellow Salona extract, which were normally added to alcoholic drinks, and thus why Sleazebaggano would hang around the bar, but they could also be injected intravenously. Hardened users who had built up a resistance realized that they could dry up the liquid extract, resulting in these small dried up granules, hard little death stick rocks that could be smoked. Eventually this drug grew to be so popular that it competed with the #1 drug in the galaxy, which was spice from the planet Ryloth, and this actually resulted in a sort of drug war between a lot of members of the Balasar species and the Twi'leks. There was once a force-worshipping cult known as Bando Gora, who believed that consumption of this drug would help open one up to the cosmic force. But when they started to get involved in galactic politics, sending out assassins to take out senators and important business leaders, an unlikely agreement was struck up between Gardula the Hutt, the senator from Ryloth, and a Dug Deathstick kingpin known as Sabolto, to provide these cult members with contaminated death sticks, which would make them essentially brain dead. In the year 22 BBY, not only did the Republic have to worry about the Clone Wars, but also this new war on drugs, as Coruscant health officials estimated that millions of children had tried death sticks at least once. A descendant of Darth Vader by the name of Cade Skywalker would years later use death sticks to prevent his ancestors from talking to him beyond the grave, as their ability to cloud your mind made it more difficult to reach you through the Force. And as for Elan Sleazebaggano, it's said that that night he did go home and rethink his life, but he kind of missed the point, and though he avoided the Slitmonger business, he became an illegal arms dealer and also sold off a lot of stolen goods. 3 years after his run-in with Kenobi, he sold a saber dart to Boba Fett, but then towards the end of the Clone Wars, he decided to officially change his ways and was seen passing out pamphlets and trying to warn people of the dangers of illicit drug use. So that's it for death sticks. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, don't wait for a Jedi. Take back control, and rethink your life today, and the Force will be with you, always.